does he think he is making us wait an hour?
Marlowe's pet.
Everybody else makes a nice, clean getaway into Colorado. But us? Oh, no, says Marlowe. I got just one more little job for you, Red. Jeff knows the teller in the Allentown bank. He'll get you an easy.
Here's a wonder boy.
Well, here I am.
Yeah. Let's get this thing over with.
All right, all right.
Wasn't it you talked Marlowe into this one last job?
Well, why not? It's my hometown, isn't it? I know the layout. I just don't want my sister to find out, that's all. As far as she's concerned, I'm in Denver in business.
All right. So you're in Denver.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Hello, Monte.
Well, hello, Julia.
Look, from my brother, at last.
From Jeff?
He's in Denver and doing very well.
At what?
Whatever this mysterious thing is you men call business. Why don't I go to Denver and keep house for him until you finish medical school?
I wouldn't do that, Julia. At least not until you find out what he's doing. He may be out of town a lot.
Besides, Julia, you just about promised to help with the bank when Monte leaves.
Well, that's true. Jeff never was the kind that liked his little sister to mother him anyway.
Well, you'd better stay here. It won't be long before we'll all be together again.
Then Monte will be back, and you can hang out a brand new shingle. Monte Hale, M.D.
It'll be the most handsome shingle in the world.
I've got to hand it to you, Monte, the way you've worked every summer. You certainly earned your doctor's degree.
Well, I sure couldn't have done it if it hadn't been for this bank job.
You'd have done it somehow. It's closing time, Julia. Let's go and find him a back-to-school present.
I'll see you a little later, dear.
I'm glad to know your brother's doing so well, Julia. I won't be long.
I'll lock up, Mr. Worth.
Everything's set. Get going.
Who is it?
Jeff. I thought you were in Denver.
It's not a very warm hello after 6 months. Or maybe you'd rather I hadn't shown up at all.
Well, that depends.
On what?
Julia showed me your letter.
So?
I hope you're not lying to your sister again, Jeff. You remember the last time you were here?
Hold the horses. That's enough for that one. Let's get this one now.
Yeah, this sure ought to make Marlowe happy.
That's good. Let's get out of here.
They're getting away.
Never mind that. Just put your hands up, young fellow.
Sheriff, you don't think I did this.
Monte, I heard... Oh, Mr. Worth. What happened?
They think I had something to do with this.
He was found holding the gun that shot Ben Worth.
I picked it up after it was fired. I was going after those...
How'd they get in here in the first place? Who opened the back door for them? Don't you always keep that door locked?
Yeah, but I opened it for...
Well, go on, Hale. You and Phelps take him to jail. A couple of you boys take care of Ben. Come on, Matt.
Monte, why don't you tell him what you were going to say?
It'll be all right, Julia.
This Colorado territory sure is nice country. Maybe so, but I'll sure be glad when we hit Rimrock. Hey, what's them horses? I know how to handle horses. Well, hey, you can't fool around with a gun that way.
I'm fixing it.
Well, not like that, and not now.
Now, we're getting in some mighty rough country, and I ain't taking any chances.
all right?
All I can say is I'm getting out of here as quick as I can.
You're all right now, thanks to you, mister.
What do you mean, thanks to him? I had this team under control all the time.
You going to Rimrock by any chance?
Might as well. Want me to take it in for you?
Take us in? You don't need to take us anywhere.
Don't pay any attention to him. I'm Foy Willing.
Why, I'm Hal Jones.
Good to know you, Hal. This is Al.
Howdy.
Johnny.
Howdy.
Scotty.
Hi.
Glad to know you boys. Wait a minute and I'll tie up in the back.
Slim, I've owned the town of Rimrock, lock, stock, and barrel since they shut it down. Now, I'm dependent on you to put new life in the old town. Go out and find some gold, but find it around here where it'll do Rimrock some good.
Now, looky, let's look facts in the face. Now, Rimrock was all right 20 years ago. We had plenty of ore, and it is easy to get. But all you got now is that old blue clay. Now, quit throwing your money away.
What are you bellering about? I'm paying the bills, ain't I?
Excuse me. Are you John Hawkins?
Well,
Oh, no. I'm John Hawkins. Friends call me Lucky John. What can I do for you?
I'm Foy Willing of the Riders of the Purple Sage.
Oh, yeah, the musician fellers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you mean 5?
You hired our band.
The deal says 4. Now, which 4 stays?
I guess I'm sort of butting in.
But Hal here needs a job awful bad.
Not on my money.
Well, I better get going. Thanks anyway.
Oh, he can sing.
What?
Yeah, he sure can.
The deal says all 4 of you can sing, and that's what I hankering to hear right now. Unpack them utensils and get up on the porch there and let me hear you.
Sure, right away.
Hi, Lucky.
Hi, Sheriff. Little of the usual?
Yeah. I see you got some strangers here.
Expect to find a bank robber among them?
Well, you never can tell.
Hate to disappoint you, Sheriff, but that's my new orchestra, just imported from the East. Say, Bud. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I thought I'd better be getting along.
Said you wanted some work, didn't you?
Oh, I'd kind of give it some thought.
Well, now, of course, I can't pay you nothing but your bunk and your grub.
Well, thanks a lot, but I couldn't sing here anyway.
Is my place good enough for you?
Oh, it isn't that.
Well, then what's a holding you up? Let's hear you sing. Get over there with it.
Where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone.
It was there I found beside the Alamo, enchantment strange as a blue up above, a moonlit past that only she would know. Till here's my broken song of love.
Moon in all your splendor, and only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antone. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own.
Broken song, empty words I know,
still live in my heart all alone.
For that moonlit pass by the Alamo.
And rose, my rose of San Antone. Moon in all your splendor, lonely my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antone. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit passed by the Alamo, and rose, my rose of San Antone. Rose of San Antone.
Now, that's pretty good, lad. Pretty good. If I was you now, I'd just stay around here with my friend.
No, thanks.
If you're fishing for more money, you ain't gonna get it, but you can earn your keep.
Go on, take that job.
It's a deal.
You won't regret it.
Hold up! Hold up! The stage was held up down the road.
Held up?
What happened?
Sheriff, we're in for a whole handful of trouble. That Marlowe gang's moved in.
The Marlowe gang?
Right when we're patting ourselves on the back, we're rid of them.
There was some shooting. I'm afraid the young lady's hurt real bad.
Take her up to room 25 and somebody get out and get Doc Thornhill.
Doc Thornhill's out of town. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Oh.
Hank? I think you better go over to the office with me while I make out a report.
How long have you known that girl?
Most of my life, she... No, I mean, I don't know her. I mean...
Better not go fooling around with that bullet wound. That's a job for a doc.
But it can't be left there overnight.
Don't know how you're going to help it.
Well, I'm really a medical student. That is, I was. At least I know enough so I can take out a bullet, but...
But you're afraid you might not know enough to work on somebody you love. Son, your girl's in trouble.
Will you help me?
Why, you bet your boots I will. You size up the situation, I'll go down and get some tools and equipment. Say, Peggy, get up to 25 and get that wounded girl ready for the doc. I want a lot of boiling water. And make it hot.
Yes, sir.
Ah, that'll blast the bugs out of the bullet hole. That's hot. Don't stand there doing nothing. Put yourselves to work. We're performing an operation.
An operation? But that's what a doctor does. You don't suppose Hale is, do you? What do you have to do to get a drink around here? Oh, yes, sir. Coming right up.
You gotta start in a singing and you gotta shout. You gotta keep on a swinging, kick the blues right out. Don't you let it get you, you got too much to lose. It's a holiday for the blues. You gotta start in a shout until you're feeling fine. You gotta keep on a touting, gotta rise and shine. Keep the rafters ringing till you set off a fuse. It's a holiday for the blues. The sun is out a-shining, the sky is bright and clear. It's no time to be pining, no time for having fear. Go calling on your neighbor, go out and spread the news. 'Cause it's a holiday for the blues. You gotta start in a singing and you gotta shout. You gotta keep on a swinging, kick the blues right out. Don't you let it get you, you got too much to lose. It's a holiday for the blues. Was riding on my pinto, not a cent in my jeans. It felt like it was weeks since I'd had pork and beans. I told him, let's jump in the river. My horse said I refuse. 'Cause it's a holiday for the blues. You gotta start in a singing and you gotta shout. You gotta keep on a swinging, kick the blues right out. Don't you let it get you, you got too much to lose. It's a holiday for the blues. You gotta start in a shout until you're feeling fine. You gotta keep on a touting, gotta rise and shine. Keep the rafters ringing till you set off a fuse. It's a holiday for the blues.
Take over.
Where's the local doc?
He's out of town. Trouble?
Marlowe was shot.
Their pal is some sort of a vet. He's upstairs working at it now.
In that case, I'll stick around.
Monte.
Just relax, Julia. You're not hurt badly.
Who is he? Where are we?
That's Lucky. He owns this hotel. Why were you on that stagecoach?
I was going to Denver to get Jeff to help you.
I don't need Jeff's help.
If you won't help yourself, somebody has to.
I'll be all right. I just need time to work it out, that's all.
Waiting will only make things worse. You've got to let us help you, Monte.
Julia, leave Jeff out of this.
I won't. You must listen to...
All right, Julia. We'll go back to Allentown as soon as you can travel. Just the two of us. We'll work it out together somehow.
Monte, what are you trying to hide?
Nothing.
You started to say something in the bank. What was it?
Let's not talk about it now. What you need is sleep.
Promise you won't run away again.
I promise.
I've been eavesdropping. I ain't gonna ask you what kind of trouble you're in, if you are or if you ain't. I'm just an old codger that never hears much anything, and if I do, I forget it right away. Anything I can do to help you out.
I guess there isn't much anyone can do right now. Thanks, Lucky.
That's a fine girl in there. She'd like to help you. Why don't you tell her the whole story?
I can't.
Who you covering up for?
Her brother.
Get your horse and no fuss.
Don't look like there's much room for argument.
That's right.
Here's the doc, boss.
You're kind of young for a doc, ain't you?
Maybe. Suppose you want that leg fixed.
No, I just wanted some company.
I'll need some hot water and some clean towels.
Hey, kid, bring the sawbones some hot water and clean towels. You're a nuisance already. What else do you want?
A knife would help. Thanks. I had another operation like this today. A young lady was shot during the stagecoach holdup.
Yeah? What about it?
Nothing. Just thought maybe you might be interested. They say it was the Marlowe gang.
You mean one of the Marlowe gangs?
There's more than one?
I've got 4 groups operating in this territory.
So you're Marlowe. You must be pretty smart.
Well, I do all right. That was a deep one.
That got it.
You're pretty good, Doc. What are you doing around here?
Shouldn't have to ask me that.
Oh, I mean, what are you doing in this part of the country?
It's a lot healthier here than where I come from.
I didn't know Doc's got in that kind of trouble.
Some medical practices are illegal. Hope nothing happens to that.
Like what?
Sometimes things do happen, like gangrene. Takes you off just like that.
I've heard of that. Put that gun away.
You'd better come to the hotel in the morning. I'll have another look at it.
You know, Doc, you got quite a sense of humor. You're not going anywhere.
I guess this is as good a place as any to work.
Yeah. A dock around here wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, I don't think it's safe to do a thing like that.
Will you stop trying to think? Clip, you're on watch till midnight. You take over from 12 to 6. Now, let's get something to eat. Gangrene, huh?
Hey, you got here just in time.
Go on and get yourself some sleep.
I'm not trying to, Jeff. I want you to get out of here.
Listen to who's giving me orders.
That's right.
Not this time. You talked me into leaving Allentown.
You had to leave on account of your own mess. You can't let Julia suffer because of your mistakes.
This time you're making the mistake. I'm staying right here. I can't go back.
Neither can I. When Ben Worth was killed by your friends in that Allentown robbery, I was found with a gun in my hand. What happened to your partners?
They're not here now. But when they get here, Marlowe will find out who you really are.
Why didn't you tell him?
Because for some fool reason, my sister's in love with you. But if you're not out of here by the time Marlowe's leg is healed, I won't wait for him.
You can't think so much of your sister as long as you stick with this gang. You're no good, Jeff, and as long as you stay with them, you never will be. I'm warning you, now that I've found them, I'm going to do everything I can to clear myself.
So when they were taking him to jail, he made a break and ran away. But he's innocent, Lucky. Last night he promised he'd go back to Allentown with me to prove it.
Miss Julie, sometimes there's more to these things than meets the eye. Now, he thought it was better this way.
No. Monty wouldn't run away again. Lucky, when does the next northbound stage go through here?
Tomorrow? Why?
I'm going on to Denver to get my brother. He'll know how to find Monty.
Miss Julie, you can't go gallivanting around the country in the condition you're in. You gotta stay put for a while.
But Monty may be in danger. He was trying to cover for somebody. I know he was. Maybe they've caught up with him and...
Hope that's the doc. Hello, Doc. We've been waiting for you.
Morning, Lucky. I just got back to town. Heard you had a patient in here.
Sure have. Come on in. Miss Collins, this is Dr. Thornhill.
How do you do, Doctor?
He'll take care of you. Doc, I'm going down to my department where I know more about it.
Well, Miss Collins, I understand you ran into a little excitement yesterday.
I'm telling you, the only reason Hal left was because he figured my voice was a little too good for both of us to be singing in the same act.
Oh, Lucky. That Marlowe gang is all over the place.
You know that they robbed the Leadville Bank yesterday while they were holding up the stage here?
What are you doing about it?
Well, we're going to have to get every able-bodied man and hunt down those cutthroats. Well, where are you going in such a hurry?
I'm going to put a new lock on my bank.
Well, come along, boys, and listen to my tale. I'll tell you my troubles on the old Sism Trail. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay. Well, it's cloudy in the west, and it's looking like rain. My darned old slicker's in the wagon again. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay. Going to the boss to draw my money. I'm going downtown to see my honey. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay. With my knees in the saddle and my seat in the sky, I'll quit punching cows in the sweet by and by. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
You're all right, Doc. Yes, sir. You're all right as long as I keep my eye on you. Ain't that right, men?
Right, boss.
Hello, Farrell.
They just had a meeting in Rimrock. The Lucky Bank's getting all of its money out of town, shipping it to Denver tomorrow at sunrise.
Well, we'll have to look into that. What road are they taking?
I couldn't find out.
Well, we'll have to grab it in town tomorrow. You better get back before they miss you. Clip, check the gear. Well, Doc, my leg's all right now. So I'm going to ride into town with my men tomorrow. That means you're not going to have any company. You're going to be all alone. And I wouldn't like that. You wouldn't mind riding in with us, would you?
Why, of course not. As a matter of fact, it might do me a lot of good.
Well, she's all yours, Sheriff. I sure hope you have some luck.
We're going to need it. On your way, Jeb. We'll follow you at a safe distance. Get your horses.
Lucky, I'm telling you. You can't get away with a thing like this. Why, the whole town will be against you.
Lucky, you've got to do something. Lucky, please. I've just come from the jail. The sheriff won't believe that Monte crashed that wagon to save the money.
You can only believe what he sees.
You don't believe he's part of the Marlowe gang, do you? Well, at least you can see that he gets a fair trial. There's a big mob outside of the jail. They've already said that he's guilty.
Come on.
You know, if I didn't think I was too ignorant to be right, I'd swear that is pure silver.
Hey, let me have a look at that.
What are we waiting for? We got him, Judge of Rights.
That's right. One good example will make that whole gang clear out of this country.
There's Lucky Hawkins. He's as much to blame as the rest of them. Been in cahoots with that singer all this time.
Oh, now, I come over here to square up some accounts myself.
We'll square some, too, and with you.
I say run him out of town.
Now, just hold off a little. I'll talk to you as soon as I've taken care of that double-crossing warbler inside there.
If you'll do what I say, Sheriff, we can round up that whole outfit.
Nobody enters but Lucky, understand?
There you are. Ought to hang you from the rafters, only it's too good for you.
Lucky.
Don't you lucky me. I take you in and give you a job, don't ask you any questions. How do you pay me back? My own depositors think I'm a member of the Marlowe gang.
Oh, wait a minute, Lucky. Monte said he was only trying to help you. He said that he wrecked that wagon purposely so that nobody'd lose any money.
Oh, he finally drug the wool down over your eyes, too, did he? Well, it's a good thing that some of us can still see through a barbed wire fence. You hear them? They're trying to break in here and give you the medicine you deserve, and they're right, too. We ain't gonna wait for no due process of law and order.
Oh, Lucky, wait a minute. You know what you're doing? No, Lucky. No, Lucky.
Monte!
It's no use. I can't help him now.
You murderer! You knew he was innocent.
Well, Miss Julie.
Take your hands off me.
Miss Julie, please, there's something I've got to tell you.
Sheriff, you saw it. It was self-defense.
That's right. We heard the whole thing. Even if he was an outlaw, he was a friend of ours. Do you mind if we give him a decent burial, Sheriff?
Go right ahead.
Go on, make it good. Cry.
Lucky, I want to talk to you. Right now.
We got him dead to rights.
Hey, corpse revived.
I guess you guys hit about every bump in the road.
Oh, I suppose you'd rather be at the end of a rope dragging along behind a horse, huh?
Lay off, Al. He's had a hard day. Say, how'd you ever get tangled up with them robbers anyway?
Oh, they waylaid me out here, but once I got to their hideout, I found out I had some business with them after all.
Bank business?
Something like that. I got to get going. Tell Lucky to meet me in Cherry Canyon tomorrow.
Sure. Whereabouts?
Just tell him to ride out that way, and I'll find him. And you boys forget you ever heard of Cherry Canyon.
They just cut our tongues out this morning.
Honest, we can't hear a thing.
And we're as blind as a bat.
Thanks, boys.
Doc. You got out of jail sort of fast, didn't you, Doc?
Lucky Hawkins thought I was innocent.
That don't sound likely when they caught you in the wagon.
I talked him into thinking I was on the side of the law so I could help capture the Marlowe gang. So he shot me with blanks and they carried me out for dead.
That's quite a story, Doc. You're either the world's greatest liar or just plain smart. Too bad I ain't got time to find out which one.
Rimrock's got the biggest strike in history. Lucky Hawkins and that old prospector uncovered it. Why, they'll be rolling in money. And all that old blue clay is silver. It's just a matter of melting it down and the bullion's ready to ship. Why, if we'd only... Oh, no, it can't be. Hey, somebody tell me it's not the Doc.
It's the Doc. He came here with a fairy tale about old man Lucky.
But Lucky killed him. It's all over town.
You're all right, Doc, so they let you go to round up the Marlowe gang.
How do you know that's not what he's doing?
He wouldn't be here alone, would he? Put the stuff back, move the horses in the corral. We're staying here. This calls for a little celebration. It ain't every day we get a chance to welcome back a ghost and have a silver strike our own backyard. It looks like we're really in business. Silver shipments going out and money all around us.
Not enough men here to handle all that.
There will be. Round up the gangs. Tell them to get here as fast as they can. Mike's at Leadville, Bill's at Center City, and Red is over at Cloverdale. Have me bring him in. This is it.
I guess you're going to meet my friends pretty soon.
They feed in the coulees, they water in the draw. Their tails are all matted, their backs are all.
What's the matter? Why, I guess I forgot the words. Do you know this one?
Wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon. Wait for
listen.
The
Those words, he's trying to tell us something.
Will you meet with me, my Julie dear, way down by the willow grove, where the blossoms smell the sweetest, among the trees we'll rove. So wait until I get there, wait till I'm by your side. We'll jump into the wagon and we'll all take a ride.
This music stuff's too much work for me. I'm supposed to be taking it easy.
Maybe you better take a little nap.
That's it, Doc. You hit the nail right on the head.
I think I'll take a walk.
No, you don't.
What's the matter with you?
You're not going for any walk.
Let him go, Jeff. He can't get far in this country without a horse.
I'm supposed to watch him.
I said let him go.
And they'll all be here in a couple of days. It'll be our one chance to round up that whole gang. When you've got the details worked out about that silver shipment with the sheriff, let Farrow hear about it.
Farrow?
He's one of Marlowe's men.
Well, jumping Jehoshaphat. Where's that gang going to pop up next?
Right where we want them.
Oh, Monte, please be careful.
You take some of that advice yourself. Don't you worry about me.
I'm going to ride out every day and be sure you're all right.
No, you're not. Lucky, you better keep her in town.
Oh, Monte, you ought to know better than that. You know when a woman makes up her mind, ain't no use arguing.
There certainly isn't.
What's the matter?
I thought I told you to keep my sister out of this. What have you been doing? Telling her everything? Trying to prove her brother's a heel? Trying to fix it so I can't ever go home again?
Now listen here, Jeff. I told you before.
And I told you I wasn't leaving. You can't chase me out of here like you did out of Allentown. I'm going to talk to Julia myself.
Well, you got to tell her, Jeff, that people have been covering up for you, that you've ran up such big gambling debts that the only way out was by shooting, that your job in Denver doesn't even exist, and that for the last 6 months you've been working for a gang of cutthroats. She believes in you, and she's not going to know any of those things if I can help it. You're getting out of here before it's too late.
I was crazy not to have killed you when you first came here.
going on around here? Well, start talking.
I lost my head, I guess. I thought he was trying to get away.
You're losing your grip, Jeff. Maybe this job is getting too tough for you.
I'll be all right.
We'll see that you are.
Come on, boys, now save some of your drinking for tomorrow, will you? Go on home and get some sleep. Come back in the morning and have some breakfast, if you can eat any breakfast. Hey, you fellas better practice that singing you're going to do tomorrow.
All right,
Oh,
Lucky.
yeah, that's
Good. Hit him a chord, Scotty.
When I was young, I used to wait on Massa and hand him the plate. Pass down the bottle when he got dry. And brush away the blue-tailed fly. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Oh, Massa's gone away. One day he rode around the farm. The flies so numerous they did swarm. One chance to bite him on the thigh. The devil take the blue-tailed fly. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Oh, Massa's gone away. The pony run, he jump and pitch, and tumble Massa in the ditch. He died and the jury wondered why. The verdict was the blue-tailed fly. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Jim crack corn, I don't care. Oh, Massa's gone
Oh, music. Play it again. Play it again.
All right, boys, go on to your work. Now, Lem, you old sidewinder, where you been to get yourself in this condition? Get over there and sit
look
down.
out now.
Hey.
And I might have had it a little too much sarsaparilla.
Well, I hope you remember to do what I asked you to before you started dipping your old snoot in that sarsaparilla.
Now, is that any way to talk to your oldest friend? If you mean, did I go to the meeting about the silver shipments tomorrow, I sure did. And are we going to fool that model here? They're going to be figuring on the silver shipments going out the post road. But the wagons are going to cut across Hickory Pass to the railroad.
Slim, let's go to bed, huh?
And just to make sure that nobody gets suspicious, they're not going to take no guards and no outriders, no nothing. I bet that'll fool them. That's it. You know, that act plumb wore me out. Now I do need a drink.
Well, come on, Slim. Oh, no, boys. You gotta leave that middle open. Just stack them boxes around the outside.
That's good protection for the men inside, Lucky. But what about us drivers? We're sticking out like sore thumbs.
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yes, but I mean,
I said don't worry. Now, Hale's taking care of everything.
Lucky?
He's busy getting the wagon started. The sheriff and his men will meet the shipment just before it goes into the pass. Some of the men will be loaded in the wagons. But Lucky wants to be sure that you fire the first shot so the drivers can duck.
I can do that all right. What about the rest of the posse?
They're going to form a trap from the sides of the canyon. But they have to know exactly where Marlowe plans to attack.
Just east of Lookout Rock.
I'd better get right back and tell them. Promise me you won't take any foolish chances.
Stay away from that horse. Well, Marlowe will be glad to hear about this. All right, start walking up that path and don't try any tricks. I know them all. Go on.
Jeff get here?
Never mind that now.
Monte, is Jeff part of the Marlowe gang? You've been covering for him, haven't you?
Julia. Julia, I'm sorry. I got started on the wrong foot with the Marlowe gang. I robbed the Allentown bank, not Monte. He took care of me.
Julia, I'm sorry you had to find this out.
Now that I know, maybe I can do something to help him.
Julia, go tell the sheriff before it's too late.
But I can't.
Go now.
He's right. You better go on. I'll take care of him.
I thought we'd have to go on this without you. Came as soon as we could.
There was a couple of towns we had to avoid. Where is everybody?
I sent them on ahead. Who's the new man? That's the doc. You'll meet him later. This spot is just right. Mike, you take your bunch and cover that side. Where's Jeff?
I don't know. He was around the hideout when we left.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Red, you and Pony cover the rear. Doc, you go with him. The rest of you come with me.
Say, Doc, where'd we meet before?
I was just wondering the same thing myself.
Where are you from?
Why, Texas.
Allentown, the bank teller.
Monte will fire the warning shot when the wagons get near them.
You done a fine day's work, Miss Julie. Now you get to town and bring out the doctor for your brother.
Thank you, Lucky.
Say, Sheriff, I was just talking to Miss Julie.
Cover them in, they're right behind me.
This is part of the gang, Sheriff. These two robbed the Allentown Bank, but we haven't got much time.
How do you mean?
They recognized me, and I had to run for it. Marlowe's going to get suspicious in a minute unless these wagons get started.
Without you there giving the signals, I ain't gonna drive into that death trap.
That's right, Monte. I can't ask men to drive wagons to certain death.
Some men aren't worth asking. These wagons are moving into the ravine on schedule.
Come to say goodbye, Lucky. Tell you the truth, I got to itch your foot for other rangers.
Now that's gratitude for you. For 20 years, I grub-stake you. I feed you. I protect you. I make a millionaire out of you. Where you going?
Little ghost town about 100 miles from here.
Ghost town.
Goodbye, Lucky.
There you are, Monte. You and Julie take care of everything. Hey, Slim! Wait for me!
But Lucky, what about this? Say, Foy, here, take care of everything.
What am I going to do with it?
I don't care what you do with them. Just keep on us singing. Come on, Julia.